Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Tulor Magnetic Helping Hand Soldering Station with Fume Extractor. So this is provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So let's get this open. So here we have a thank you letter, an instruction manual. So we have some specs here. Maximum airflow is 3,300 milliliters per minute. The power supply is 12 volts at 1 amp. On the back we show the parts. So we have 2 long arms, 2 short arms with the alligator clips. We have rubber feet, the fume extractor, and we have some standoff holders. It says the best gas absorption range is within 5 inches. So let's pull this out. So it comes with, there's 2 filters. I assume these are extra filters. There's probably one in here already. Pull it out. Yep, there's a filter in, so it comes with 3 filters overall, and it has rubber feet on 2 sides, so you can put that in different orientations. Pull these out and pull the plate out. So there's the bottom plate, so it's very heavy. It looks like 1/8 inch thick steel. Let's start by getting the feet on here. I turned it over. I don't know which side is up or down. It looks the same. So it comes with these rubber feet. So I'm just going to stick these about 1/4 inch from either edge or so, maybe 3/8 inch. Okay, so it comes with these flexible arms. They have magnets at the bottom. There's plastic over the magnet to keep from scratching the base. Then it comes with 2 shorter arms, and these are about 12 and 6 inches. The parts list I showed earlier had the exact dimensions. Then it has alligator clips that go into that. So it comes with 5 clips and 5 thumb screws, so it has an extra. So the alligator clip will go in here, and there will be a little hole on the side for the thumb screw. So I'll get that started. So that can go in. So we can open this up and clip things, and then you can rotate this around and tighten the thumb screw in the position you want. So this does have some heat shrink tubing over the teeth too, to give it some padding. So I'll install all 4 of these. Then it comes with these PCB standoffs. So you can place a PCB over this tip, or you can set it in the side here, and I'll demonstrate that in a bit. Finally, we have the 12 volt 1 amp power supply for the fume extractor. Length on the power cord is around 5 foot. So I'll plug that into power, and I'll plug that into the fume extractor. So this has power input here, and then we have a switch here. The filter comes out the front, so we'll pull that out. You can see the fan, so this will slide in like so. So let's turn it on. There it is. So you can definitely hear it, but it's not an unpleasant fan noise. So it's sucking the air in here and exhausting it out the back. And we have a carbon filter here to capture the solder fumes. And again, you can put it like this or like this. So now I'll get some things and we'll demonstrate this. So here I have a microcontroller. If I wanted to solder this, I could clip this in here. So there we go. So now we can position this in whatever position we want to do soldering. So this is up a little bit high. If you wanted to use the fume extractor, you'd probably want to use these smaller ones, or you could bend these down so they're lower. If you're doing other work, you might want them higher. So you have multiple options there. We also have these standoffs here. So I have this other board. This is a microcontroller with an Ethernet adapter on it. So this has holes on the corners, so we can line those up with these. And now we have the board held in place. So you can lift it off, but you set it on there and it's pretty sturdy. So if you needed to solder something on here, you can set these up and solder on it. And if you have multiple things, you can just pop this off and then set the next one on here and set up kind of a production line. Not all circuit boards will have these holes in them, so that's where these slots come into play. You can put them here. So let me see the best orientation. So I could say put one up here. And certainly if you have the holes, those might be easier. Let's see if I can come in on this side a little bit, like so. Oops. So there we go. So this is pretty sturdy in this orientation. This way we can kind of move it a little bit. But that's holding it by the edges. But there are lots of different options to hold your circuit boards between the alligator clamps and these PCB standoff posts. So here I have a little circuit board. This is just out of some old electronics, but I'll solder something to it just for demonstration purposes. Okay, so I have the circuit board set up here. I'll turn the fume extractor on. And I'm just going to solder a wire to a terminal here. So first I'll want to tin this. So you can see that the fume extractor is sucking the fumes away from where I'm soldering. So I'll go down here, I'll melt the solder, I'll add a little bit more solder too. Okay, and I'll connect up this wire. Okay, so I've got those soldered on there, and as I was soldering, that was pulling all the fumes away. And these standoffs held the circuit board nice and tight. So that was the Tulor Magnetic Helping Hand Soldering Station with Fume Extractor. So I really like the versatility of this. You have the 4 clamp helping hands, you have the 2 long, 2 short, and then you have the standoff posts, so it can handle a variety of soldering tasks. Not only that, you have the fume extractor pulling those fumes away from where you're working. So if you have a soldering iron and solder, I think these are the next 2 things most people are going to want to get, are helping hands and a fume extractor. This has this nice heavy steel plate, so if you drop solder, it's not getting on your work surface, and it also supports the work well, so this isn't flopping around while you're trying to work on your PCB board. The fan was compact, but it worked great. Comes with 2 extra filters, so that should have you covered for quite a while. And when it was on, you could definitely hear it, but it wasn't an annoying fan sound. It just sounded like white noise. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.